The Raging Bull. From humble beginnings to automotive royalty, Lamborghini. The name conjures images of sleek, powerful machines, roaring engines, and a devil-may-care attitude. It's a name synonymous with speed, luxury, and Italian flair. But this automotive legend has a rather surprising origin story. One that begins not on the racetrack but in the muddy fields of rural Italy. Buckle up because we're about to take you on a wild ride through the history of Lamborghini, from tractors to supercars and everything in between. It's a story of ambition, rivalry, and a relentless pursuit of automotive perfection. A story that begins with a man named Ferruccio Lamborghini, a man who dared to challenge the status quo and ended up creating one of the most iconic brands in automotive history. So forget everything you think you know about Lamborghini because this is the untold story of the Raging Bull. The Tractor King Ferruccio's first roar. Ferruccio Lamborghini wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He grew up in a modest farmhouse in the rural heart of Italy, surrounded by the rolling fields and the hard-working spirit of his family. He wasn't handed a racing legacy. Instead, he was handed the tools of the land, the grit of the earth, and the determination to make something of himself. No, Ferruccio Lamborghini was born into a family of farmers. He understood hard work. He understood machinery. From a young age, he was fascinated by the mechanics of the farm equipment, always eager to learn and improve. This is where our story begins, not in the glamorous world of motorsports, but in the heartland of Italy. It was here, amidst the fields and the sweat of labor, that Ferruccio's journey truly began. After serving in World War II, Ferruccio saw an opportunity. The war had taught him a great deal about machinery and engineering, skills that he would soon put to good use. Post-war Italy was desperate for agricultural equipment. The country was rebuilding and the demand for reliable machinery was higher than ever. Using his mechanical skills and scrap metal from military vehicles, he started building tractors. These makeshift tractors were the beginning of something extraordinary. These weren't just any tractors, they were Lamborghini tractors. Built with precision, innovation, and a touch of Ferruccio's unique vision, they stood out in the market. Tough, reliable, and innovative, they quickly gained a reputation for quality and performance. Ferruccio's tractor business boomed. Farmers across Italy began to recognize the Lamborghini name as a symbol of excellence. He became a successful industrialist, a captain of industry. His success in the agricultural sector was just the beginning of his journey. He enjoyed the finer things in life, including a collection of sports cars, among them a Ferrari. But Ferruccio was not just a collector, he was a connoisseur, always seeking to understand and improve the machines he loved. But Ferruccio was more than a wealthy businessman. He was a passionate engineer, a man who couldn't resist tinkering, improving, and pushing the limits. His hands-on approach and relentless curiosity set him apart, and this passion would soon lead him to clash with Enzo Ferrari himself. A clash that would ignite a new chapter in automotive history, one that would see the birth of a legend. A rivalry forged in passion, the Ferrari feud. Now the story goes something like this. Ferruccio, being a man of discerning taste and a healthy bank balance, owned a Ferrari 250 GT, a fine automobile, no doubt. It was a symbol of prestige, a testament to Italian engineering. But Ferruccio, being Ferruccio, felt it was a tad rough around the edges, particularly the clutch. He was a perfectionist after all. He went directly to Enzo Ferrari with his suggestion. He believed that a small tweak could make a world of difference. Legend has it that Enzo, a man not known for his humility, scoffed at the tractor maker's input. Enzo Ferrari, the maestro of speed, was not one to take advice lightly. He basically told Ferruccio to stick to what he knew best, tractors. It was a dismissive remark that stung deeply. Now you do not tell a man like Ferruccio Lamborghini what he can and cannot do, especially not a man with a vision and the means to realize it, especially not when it comes to building exceptional machines. Ferruccio was not just a tractor maker, he was an innovator, a dreamer. This encounter, this clash of egos, ignited a rivalry for the ages. It was more than just a business dispute, it was a battle of philosophies. Ferruccio, fueled by this perceived slight and a burning desire to prove Enzo wrong, decided to create his own sports car. He wanted to show the world what he was truly capable of, a car that would be everything the Ferrari wasn't, more powerful, more reliable, and more luxurious. It would be a masterpiece of design and engineering, a car that would embody his vision of automotive perfection. It would be a testament to his relentless pursuit of excellence. And so, in 1963, Automobili Lamborghini was born. It marked the beginning of a new era in the world of high-performance sports cars. The rivalry between Lamborghini and Ferrari would go on to shape the future of the automotive industry, pushing both companies to new heights of innovation and excellence. Today, the legacy of that feud lives on, as both brands continue to compete fiercely, each striving to outdo the other in the quest for automotive supremacy. The Ferrari feud is not just a story of rivalry, it's a story of passion, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. And it all began with a simple disagreement over a clutch. Section 4. Miura, the world takes notice. The world sat up and took notice when Lamborghini unveiled the Miura at the 1966 Geneva Motor Show. It was a moment that would forever change the landscape of the automotive industry. The Miura was not just another car, it was a groundbreaking innovation that captured the imagination of car enthusiasts and industry experts alike. Here was a car like nothing anyone had seen before. It was a radical departure from the norm, a sleek, mid-engine masterpiece that rewrote the rulebook on supercar design. The Miura's mid-engine layout was revolutionary, offering a balance and handling that was unprecedented in road cars of the time. This design choice would go on to influence countless supercars in the decades to come. The Miura wasn't just a car, it was a statement. With its stunningly beautiful bodywork designed by Marcello Gandini of Bertone, and a powerful V12 engine mounted behind the driver, it was a perfect blend of form and function. Gandini's design was both aggressive and elegant, a visual representation of the power that lay beneath the hood. The V12 engine, a marvel of engineering, provided the Miura with the kind of performance that was previously reserved for race cars. The Miura was a revelation. It was the fastest production car in the world at the time, capable of reaching speeds that were previously thought impossible for a road car. This performance was not just about raw speed, it was about the entire driving experience. The Miura offered a level of precision and control that made it a joy to drive, whether on a winding mountain road or a high-speed straightaway. But it was more than just its performance figures that set the Miura apart. It was the way it looked, the way it sounded, the way it made you feel. The Miura's design was a feast for the eyes, with every curve and line meticulously crafted to create a sense of motion even when the car was standing still. The sound of the V12 engine was a symphony of power, a roar that announced the Miura's presence long before it came into view, and the feeling of driving a Miura, of being behind the wheel of such a masterpiece, was an experience like no other. The Miura was an instant icon, and it cemented Lamborghini's reputation as a builder of extraordinary, uncompromising automobiles. It graced the covers of magazines, was featured in movies, and became a symbol of success and sophistication. The Miura was more than just a car, it was a cultural phenomenon that transcended the automotive world. The success of the Miura proved that Ferruccio Lamborghini wasn't just a tractor maker dabbling in sports cars. He was a visionary who had a clear idea of what he wanted to achieve and the determination to make it happen. The Miura was a testament to his ambition and his ability to turn dreams into reality. He was a serious contender, a visionary, who had created a brand that could stand toe-to-toe with the best in the world. The Miura's success was not just a personal triumph for Ferruccio Lamborghini, it was a statement to the entire automotive industry that Lamborghini was a force to be reckoned with. The Miura set the stage for future Lamborghini models, each one pushing the boundaries of what was possible in automotive design and performance. The rivalry with Ferrari had begun, and the automotive world was all the better for it. This competition drove both companies to innovate and excel, leading to some of the most iconic and beloved cars in history. The Miura was the spark that ignited this rivalry, and its legacy continues to influence the world of supercars to this day. Section 5. Weathering the Storm, the 70s and beyond. The late 1960s and early 1970s were a time of significant change for Lamborghini. The global economy was in turmoil, and the demand for luxury sports cars took a hit. Ferruccio, facing financial difficulties, made the difficult decision to sell his stake in the company he had built. Despite the challenges, Lamborghini continued to innovate, releasing striking models like the Espada, a four-seater grand tourer that pushed the boundaries of automotive design, and the Countach, a futuristic wedge-shaped beast that became a poster car for a generation. These cars, though not always commercially successful, solidified Lamborghini's commitment to pushing the boundaries of automotive design and performance. The 1970s were a turbulent period for Lamborghini, marked by changes in ownership and financial instability. The company changed hands several times, each new owner leaving their mark on the brand's trajectory.